see if I can do something about that. Hey guys, it's been a little while, but I am back. You're looking in the studio closet. Moving. I'm done, man. The storage unit is empty. The backyard shed is built, but oh my God, there's so much stuff. So I'm trying to go back to work because, you know, if I don't work, I don't get paid, and that's sort of a problem. But I'm also trying to not fall into my constant trap of just shoving stuff in the closet and saying I'll deal with it later. I'm trying to go through every box of stuff and get rid of it. And I'm not into Marie Kondo, and actually half the crap in here doesn't spark joy. But I am trying to lower the level of volume, shall we say, in the tiny house. But things are going well. I have a ton of work to do, which is always good. And I would really, hi Kim, I just would really like to take another week off and hem the curtains and buy some furniture and stuff like that. But I've had to stop. I was getting too house crazy, and back to work it is. So there are two projects that I want to show you that have not been seen by you since I did my last live. One is this cool little sewing bag. Got this little mesh bag going on here. Now I got the mesh at, I want to say it was Hobby Lobby. But the idea with this is you could put your toiletry bottles in it while you were traveling, or you could throw your swimsuit in there. I wouldn't put it in a suitcase like that on the off chance that it would leak. But you know how you're going to the I don't want to say country club, that sounds so bougie. But you know what I mean. You're at a friend's house, you're going in the swimming pool, you're staying with friends, you want to carry your shampoo in the bathroom and take it out with you. You don't want to leave it there because it's, your friend's house. So this is great because stuff that's in there can air out. So the mesh is plastic, and I use some pre-cut fabrics. I want to say these are from Michaels. I want to say they're loops and thread, but I'm not 100% sure. So I used 3 charm squares and cut them up for the pocket, and the pocket is reversible. Not that I expect people to be looking in from the back of the bag, but you don't want to see raw edges and stuff. So I made the pocket reversible just so it would be neat. And the drawstring is made with pre-cut strips. And I did post the information on the actual cuts. For a couple of people said they didn't want to use pre-cuts, they just wanted to keep fabric. And it has a double drawstring. So there's that, and there is a video for this in support, and there is also a video on how to turn the perfect corner, which is a little tip I learned back when I was doing costumes in New York. It's just a little 2-minute video. I'm trying to get some more short videos up, sort of 2-minute tips format. One of the things I've been realizing, and it's interesting, it's interesting when I'm looking for videos for something that I want to learn. I'm torn because on the one hand, you want to explain why you're doing what you're doing, and you want to talk about why you're doing what you're doing and why you know what you're doing and that kind of thing. And on the other hand, there's all these comments that go, dude, get to the point. So the ones that are marked 2-minute tips or something like that, there's no intro, there's no anything. You go in, you figure out what it is you want to do, you move on with your life. I gotta assume if you want to know what's going on, you follow me here on the vlogging section. Now this piece, I love this piece. I just finished it. It is up on the blog. It is called the Aslant Crochet Cowl. And it is, I have sewn it together with an infinity finish. You could also do it with a straight finish, or you could keep going and make a scarf. The yarn is Millefiore from Barocco. This is not a sponsored post. I bought the yarn just because I just completely fell in love with the colors. Those of you who know me well know that I do not buy a lot of yarn because I always have so much. But I saw this on the shelf and just fell in love. So this is what I made out of it. And one of the things I like about this stitch, this slanted stitch, is that it is reversible. So it's perfect for something like a scarf or an infinity style cowl because it looks good on either side. So I literally just finished shooting the video for this, and I will post it in an hour or two, depending on how my life goes. But the pattern is already available on the blog, and of course I will put the link for that in the description. So Kim just asked, what's up with the Tunisian book? If only I knew. It's done. I'm waiting to find out where we're selling it and when we're selling it and all that kind of stuff. But believe me, when I know, you'll know. For my local friends, I will be teaching. I told you I was going to teach at CGOA this summer. So that's cool, and I'm excited by that. But I also found out I'm going to be teaching at the Blue Ridge Fiber Festival in June in Sparta, North Carolina. Now, this is a new show. It's only the second year, and I have sort of a, I'm trying to work with them so that I can go. So I'm teaching, I want to say 3 classes. I'm teaching Tunisian crochet basics, which I know many of you have taken, but that's the one that when I'm in a new space, that seems to be the one that they want. So I'm teaching basics. I'm teaching a new variation on my lecture class about publishing in the crafts industry, and that is available to knitters and crocheters and sewists and whoever. And we're teaching it on a front porch in a rustic building, so that sounds like fun to me. And then I'm teaching a new class on weaving, tapestry weaving on the Bucilla 10-inch reusable loom. And I will have some more projects on that for the blog, and I'll have some more video for that later, but I'm teaching that class there. Also, the Allegheny Writers Guild is hosting me for a talk, and I might even try and squeeze in a lecture or a class at the local yarn store. We're still trying to figure it out, but I will definitely be at Blue Ridge Fiber Festival. It is the second year. They could use your dollars. I heard from vendor friends that went last year that it was a really great show. I don't always participate in new shows, but my vendor friends, I trust them. So I'm going to go try that out in June. Life-wise, Katie has won the title of Miss Liberty in New Jersey. So she is the reigning 2019 Miss Liberty, which means she will be competing for the title of Miss New Jersey in June. So that's taken up a fair amount of time. She's trying to handle everything by herself because she's a grown woman, and good for her. But I want to go to the gala and be with her. I want to sit on FaceTime and help her pick out a gown. I want to be part of all that. So that's been taking up a lot of time, but that'll be in June. And we just went to Washington, D.C. last week we went everywhere, except the Textile Museum. I did not get to the Textile Museum, and I wanted to. But we went to the National Portrait Gallery and the Library of Congress, and we took the Capitol Building tour, and we went to the Museum of Natural History, and we went to the museum, and we ate our weight in cupcakes, and we did some shopping, and it was great. So it was really cool to spend some time with her. That was her spring break, and now she's back at school. So she's working also, not only finding out if she's Miss New Jersey or not, but what school she's going to in the fall, because she's graduating community college in May. So that has been a lot of time. And the house, man, I'm just trying to get the house in order, and I haven't even started on the yard yet. So my present to myself, if I get everything done this week that I need to get due, is I'm going to go out there and putter around in the garden. Now, I'm not a serious gardener. I do not want to purport that I know anything, but I have a yard. I have a front porch with hooks on it. I could get hanging plants. So I'm trying not to, spend $1 million, but I want to take advantage of what I have. So I'm going to try and get some of that done over the weekend. And maybe if I do, I'll show it to you next week. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I will get that description edited, and I will get that new video up later today. And hopefully I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.